Okay, so here we've got the Mad Catz 2.4 gig wireless PS2 controller. Very cheap and cheerful thing from Argos. I think it's 20 quid. They were doing a special offer, 30 quid for a pair. Anyway, JARPod is currently fast asleep, not powered up. And this video is to sort of demonstrate the issues with latency, I think, and possibly swamping of the comms on the p.Brain. So first things first, let's knock the power on. Okay, so we've got the red and green lights going on the receiver, and we've got a green flashing light on the p.Brain suggesting it's waiting commands. So let's issue the wake up command. There it goes. Now, I should point out, I'm expecting this thing to crap out at any point because the battery is running quite low. So, there it goes. So in its normal sort of resting state, holding down R2, you get the various body rotations, both Z and X and Y. If I hold down R2 and L2, see if I can show this. There you go. For some reason though, it's decided to go to sleep. Give it a few seconds without any interaction on this at all. It'll probably wake back up. And in true Lupita style, it doesn't. Okay, so let's issue another wake up on the start button, and there she goes. Okay. Alright, so let's try those translations again. So that's L2 and R2. There we go. So let's just try the rotations. That's R2 down, and I'll just cycle on the right joystick. Okay, I'm not going particularly fast. If this was a wired controller, as quickly as I could move the joystick around in this sort of fashion, the hex would be following the same sort of control. Okay, and again, it's going back to sleep for some reason. Can't explain why it does that. And there we go, it's waking back up all by itself. Okay, so let's get to the walkings. That's R1 and R2. Okay, and this is wavegate 1. Okay, you can see only one leg moving at a time. I'm trying to keep the controller and the hex in view, and again it's going back to sleep, and it's waking straight back up. Something not quite right. And now it's walking by itself without any interaction from the controller completely, as though it's queuing information. Oh, I don't know. Will it wake back up? Yep, here it goes. Right, so if I increase the gate, turn on the 3D gesture, and tripod gate, R1, R2, bring it forward, and we should know. Get 2 paces and it goes back to sleep. And again, it's now walking all by itself. Let's try and spin it around. Again. See, the speed at which it rotates is very erratic. Sometimes it'll go quite slowly, and then other times the servers will flip around quite quickly. recording this at 30 frames a second, so hopefully when this is uploaded to YouTube they don't bugger around with it too much. You'll be able to see sort of how erratic it is. Let's bring it back around a bit and bring it forward. Okay, so again, some body rotations. I'll do this quite slowly. Back to sleep again. At that point did I press the start button, and it wakes up by itself, and it'll continue with the rotation now, which is the last operation I was doing. Okay, maybe not. Wavegate 3, and there's a brownout. Recovering, and it's managing to stand up, and another brownout, so obviously the battery is a bit low. So there we go. That gives you an idea of, well, possibly the latency issues of the Mad Catz wireless controller. Elevator music is the screensaver on my PS3 kicking in. There we go.